Hey, Amplify Teen Parents. Pastor Jeremiah asked us to give you a few words of encouragement. I had to think about what words of encouragement do I have to share right now, especially since I've been struggling so much with this time. Um, I have cried quite a bit during these weeks of quarantine. Um, I really miss my family in West Virginia. We are always with them for Easter. I really miss my church. I find it very hard to not be together with you all every week. I miss teaching the kids. I miss worshiping together. It's just not the same when we're not all together. I feel like the whole week is different when we're not there on a Sunday. Um, I don't like cooking, which we have to cook all of our meals now. Blech. I want to go to a restaurant. Um, I don't think that homeschooling is my natural talent by any means. We're getting it done, but it's a struggle. I found myself to struggle with this and cry more than I thought I would have, I suppose. So I had to think, is it wrong of me to cry and struggle through this as a Christian? Should I not be leaning on God more and trusting Him more? So I really had to think about that. And if any of you all are struggling and you find yourself crying, um, I actually think it's not wrong of us to feel sad. I think that God made us to want to be together and to worship together and to fellowship together. And I think it's okay that we miss each other and that it makes us sad. And I think that He encouraged His body of believers to get together, and it's just normal for us to miss each other. And it doesn't mean that I don't trust Him and I don't think that He's in control. I know He's in control and I do trust Him. And I think we're going to make it through this just fine. It's just making me sad while I'm in it. So during this time of many tears, these are some words that Chad gives to me that I find helpful.
So I tell her just to take it one day at a time. And it reminds me of when I was going to law school. We had just moved to North Carolina, and I was working full time, and I was doing an evening program. And the evening program was 4 years long, summers included. And I remember my first semester, about halfway through it, I had a moment of almost panic or just like, I can't do this because I was working so much. And school was, in addition to that, all my evenings were tied up with school on the weekend. And this verse I'm going to share in a moment, it was applicable to me back then, and I think it's applicable to us now. And so it's in Lamentations chapter 3, verses 22 and 23. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. And I think that, we can all look back at those times when uh, we've gone through things and God has been faithful to us. And we can take it day by day and know that His compassions never fail, His faithfulness will never fail, and that can be renewed in us each and every day as we take this just one day at a time. And we know that at the end of the day that God will be faithful and He will see us through this. And hopefully on the other side that, our faith will be strengthened even more than it is now. That we'll have another example of where God worked in our lives. So I just want you to know that you're not alone. We're praying for you. We hope that you're praying for us as well. We miss you very much, and we can't wait to be back together worshiping in the same building with you guys. So take care. We love you, and you're in our prayers.